Hey, it's your girl Kiki Ramsey, and I want to welcome you to this episode of Courageous Living with me, Kiki Ramsey. On today's show, we're going to be talking about learning to say
no.
Let me say it again. Learning to say
No.
Okay, sometimes we have trouble saying no. And I know how hard it can be at times. Well, on this episode, I want to teach you how easy it can be to say no. So if you're ready, don't go anywhere right after this. Okay, so we're going to be talking about just saying no. Now, I know that it can be very difficult to say no, especially to the ones that we love the most. I know we always want to say yes to our friends, our family, our sisters, our brothers, our spouses, our mothers, our fathers, our aunts, our cousins, and you name it. We want to say yes. We want to do for those people because most of us are really kind-hearted people. But the danger in saying yes to everyone is that you spread yourself thin. I know how that is because I am a recovering people pleaser. Hello. How many of you are people pleasers, or how many are you like me who are recovering people pleasers? And that means I like everybody to be happy. I go above and beyond for people to be happy. Well, when you do that, sometimes it causes you to be very tired, to get worn out, to really wear yourself thin when you go above and beyond all the time and you say yes to a lot of people. Well, it is important to say no. Because if you want to preserve yourself, if you want to be the best you possible, then sometimes you're going to have to say no, because you can't do everything for everyone and you can't be all things to other people. What I've truly learned in life is that when you say no to people, most of the time, they figure out how to get that something from somewhere else. Hello. Ding, 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 ding. A lot of times we feel like we're the end all be all. We are the savior. If nobody else can do it, then we have to do it. Well, that's faulty thinking, because I truly believe that we all can be replaced in some sort, but you have to let other people do those things for themselves so that they can learn. And also you have to say no, because they will find another way. People will find another way. But if you truly have issues with saying no, I'm going to teach you a couple good tricks and tips on how to say no. Number one is think before you answer. So a lot of times if someone comes to you and say, hey, you, can you do this for me? Automatically we say, oh, sure, because we're trying to be nice. We don't want to hurt their feelings, right? Well, if you think before you answer, then you might come up with a better answer. If you sit back and they say, hey, you, can you do this for me? And you just kind of pause as if you're thinking. Don't answer right away. I know that can be a difficult thing to do, but trust me, it works, because you're thinking about it means you might have something else planned. Number two, if you answer differently. So number one, think about it before you answer, but number two, answer differently. You can say, well, let me think about that. It's not exactly a no, right? But it's let me think about it and get back to you. Or you can say, not right now. It's not a no, is just another way to say no. Not right now. Or you can say, let me get back to you. Let me check my calendar and get back to you. It's not a no. It's just a different way of saying it. Not right now. And the stopping and pausing will absolutely help you realize if you can do that or not. Because we all need to know if we can do it or not. I don't want you to say yes automatically because you don't know if you can do it. Number 3, you have to value your time. Your time is important. You only have 24 hours in a day, hun. I don't know if you know it, but you only got 24 hours in a day. I got 24 hours. You got 24 hours. And so if you only got 24 hours, and if you're doing 1,000 things for 1,000 people, where do you fit in at? Where does your stuff come in at? It doesn't. You have to value your time. You have to truly value the time that you have, and especially if you have to do a lot of things for yourself. And number 4, you have to fill your space with yourself. So for instance, if someone says, hey, you, can you do this for me? You pause and you say, let me check my calendar and get back with you. Then, if there is nothing in your calendar during that space, value your time and write yourself in. Pencil yourself in. This is your me time. We all need it. I talk about it all the time. You have to have that me time. So I really want you to focus on, because here's the thing. A lot of times people say, well, Kiki, I can't do that because I'll be lying if I tell them that something's on my calendar. Put something on your calendar. That something is you. That somebody is you. And so I truly want you to value saying no. Practice with me.
No.
Not right now. Check with me later. Those are the things that you need to do. So here's your assignment. This week, when someone asks you to do something for them, number 1, pause. Number 2, tell them that you'll get with them later. Value your time. And if you don't have anything in that slot, schedule yourself in, especially if you don't want to do it. All right? Join me over on KikiRamsey.com. Until next time, live courageously.